Hey, you might think I'm the dumbest person on planet Earth, but check this out. Buckminster Fuller Challenge: make the world 100% work for 100% of humanity in the shortest possible time through spontaneous cooperation without ecological offense or to the disadvantage of anyone. Challenge.bfi.org.
Good, right?
Yeah, it is good.
My favorite mantra, and it's what Bucky said was the role of the world game. This was the goal
Sorry.
to which we should be aspiring, our collective intention. And what we found is that the world is full of DIY astronauts applying these cosmic principles to take responsibility for this spaceship. And these processes, which you can find on the site IdeaIndex, are really designed for the emergent behaviors of these full systems so that we can help human civilization become increasingly resilient and regenerative. For instance, the Savory Institute, they were a 2010 winner. They're addressing the literal roots of social and ecological degradation worldwide. They point out that to heal the planet, you've got to heal the soils. So because grasslands around the world are becoming key to economic and food scarcity, food security as well, that they're rapidly becoming deserts.
Oh man, that
There's really an
stinks.
evolutionary relationship between livestock grazing and soil. They've developed this holistic framework called holistic management for managing livestock, mimicking the behaviors of the once vast herds of grazing animals and predators. And through this kind of seemingly counterintuitive approach, and I've been a vegetarian for about 30 years, so this really freaked me out, they successfully reversed desertification on millions of acres of land around the world, actual pictures. And as an added bonus, these grasslands sequester carbon. In their calculations, if 1% of the 5 billion hectares of global grasslands are holistically managed, it can bring down atmospheric CO2 to pre-industrial levels.
Wow.
2000, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
So the 2011 winner, Blue Ventures, found a way to dramatically improve the health and economic vitality of poor fishing communities in Madagascar through spontaneous cooperation. In this case, the trim tab was the cycles of octopus sex. Right? Octopi are critical for the livelihoods of these communities, but they were in serious decline due to overfishing. And so Blue Ventures worked with them to find out how to give them enough octopi, or give them the rest they needed, the octopi the rest they needed, so that their populations could regenerate. So successful, their strategy is now being emulated by, I think, 100 communities up and down the west coast of Madagascar. And this has created the largest community-protected marine preserve in the Indian Ocean, all without government funding.
Wow.
And of course, as Jason mentioned earlier, seriously, this is the stuff that gets me up in the morning. And this is precisely why the jurors on the Buckminster Fuller Challenge chose the Living Building Challenge last year as our most recent winner. Because by defining the highest possible levels of social and ecological integrity for the built environment, this project is truly facilitating a paradigm shift of moving away from kind of this object-oriented view to an understanding of processes by embodying a view of the cosmos truly animated and alive. This project demonstrates how the ultimate trim tab is solving for the patterns and relationships within planetary and cosmic cycles, incorporating architecture, water, energy, health, materials, social equity, aesthetics, to, as they say, embody a visionary path to a restorative future. And all of these projects demonstrate the essence of this latest paradigm shift. And that's that we're collectively remembering that in this universe, nothing is more important than synchronizing with the complex structures, flows, and cycles of this extraordinary planet that we call home.
Right.
Because the most profound insight of modern science is that every one of us is the universe, becoming aware of itself after billions of years of cosmic evolution. You're all something the entire cosmos is doing right now. And the universe matters because we're the universe mattering here on this planet. Right?
What? What?
Yeah.
I have never heard stuff like this in my life.
That's quite a feat. I mean, we don't know how often this happens. And though it's tempting to suggest that the return of this Earth-centered cosmic model implies that the Copernican revolution has come full circle, I think it actually signifies the emergence of a higher level of complexity in which science has confirmed that we are not separate from this planet, that we are all indigenous Earthlings. By integrating traditional knowledge with modern science, we can actually truly reach for the stars. But ultimately, it's up to every single one of us to decide if we're going to take on the responsibility, particularly the multi-generational responsibility that this realization implies. Because there is one thing absolutely certain, and that's that the universe we designed for is the universe we're going to get. Thanks.
Wow. Oh, okay. Pretty wild stuff, everyone. So what do you think about that? Are we part of this earth?